As we're about to embark on this new learning journey, please know that we in RCPS Technology, both on the technical and on the instructional sides, are here to support you, your children, and their teachers as we all travel these uncharted waters together. So as we move forward here, we want to share with you some information that we hope might be helpful to you. First, be sure to check out the resources on our website. So start at rcps.net and navigate to the parent portal. So over on the left, please see some links to resources that you'll need now, but would also typically use before and after this distance learning situation. Secondary parents, at registration, you received your child's Google login credentials along with login information for PowerSchool and new parent codes that give you access to Schoology, where you can now monitor your child's due dates and other work. So directions on how to set your accounts up there are over here, as well as links to further information about Schoology. And just as an added note, while I have your attention here, please understand that your child's grades are officially found in PowerSchool, although you might see some grades in Schoology. So to prevent confusion, we typically ask teachers to turn their Schoology gradebook averages off, since not all their grades are typically found in Schoology. But in the event that a teacher may have missed this detail, just please know that PowerSchool is always your official source for grades. For pre-K to 5, we use Seesaw as our primary means of communication and for activities and distance learning. Please see the nice parent resource provided by Seesaw to help familiarize you with this friendly and very effective platform. You should have received a home learning code, which will get your child into his or her classroom through the Seesaw Class app. Families that have not yet connected should have also been given the family access code to join the Families app. So contact your teacher for any details that you may need here. RCPS Google login information should also be among the things that you are provided at registration, and there will be times that you'll need that, so be sure to keep that on hand for your pre-K to 5 student. With RCPS issued Chromebooks and iPads in homes, we have some resources here directed at helping you help your child navigate those platforms. So please take a moment to reference those. Please pay special attention to the iPads for Parents and Chromebooks for Parents materials. They're quite comprehensive and will answer many questions that you have about the use of these devices in your home. They were both created with elementary student parents in mind, but upon completion we realized that most of the Chromebook version really easily applies to middle and high school parents as well, so check those out. Now let's look at the information we have for students, as you may find those resources helpful in steering your child in the proper direction too. You can click on this link or use a student link from the main page, of course, to get to the student page. So just like in the parent portal, we have some quick access links to standard tools that are useful now and when we're back to normal. Please note especially this link titled Device Support for Students. This is also accessible under the Technology menu. If your child experiences technical problems with his or her iPad or Chromebook, something's broken or doesn't work as it should, or there are login problems, for example, please use this form to ask for help. Now, if your child has questions or problems with an assignment made or some process related to that, please go directly to the teacher with those questions or concerns, and then the teachers may reach out for other support as they may need it. Clever offers easy access to a variety of instructional tools that teachers may choose to use. Pre-K through 3 students received printed Clever badges to use to log into Clever, while 4th and 5th graders will use the link in their Chromebook toolbar. If your teacher uses these tools, IXL and Reflex, please note these procedures for successful sign-on to those. You may have been given Epic, Prodigy, and perhaps Book Creator template info. These resources are available if your teacher chooses to use them, so check those out, please, as you need them. We know that many of you may have questions about Zoom. The first important thing to know is to always start at rcps-net.zoom.us to sign in. Students and teachers should do this, and if students have any issues, refer to these directions. Some of you may require an additional step to switch your earlier accounts created in the spring to become part of the now RCPS Zoom domain. So follow those directions if you're prompted to do that. We have further information for you at this link. So scroll down and you'll find materials to help you get started. Zoom links will typically be made available by teachers through Seesaw in pre-K to 5 or through Schoology in grades 6 through 12. Those tools, Schoology and Seesaw, will serve as important communication tools while we're in distance learning and frankly beyond. So if at some point Zoom isn't working, your first place to check for information will be either Seesaw or Schoology. So we encourage you to help your child as needed with a few things prior to Thursday. The first thing would be to try to log into Zoom using your RCPS email address. Parents, maybe create a Zoom session for your child to join so she or he may have an idea about where the camera and the mic buttons are located. Those are going to be the two main things that are important for them to be able to find. For secondary students, try logging into Schoology. You'll find access from the main page and on the student page. Remember to use your Google username and password to access Schoology, starting at that address, schoology.rockingham.k12.va.us. Now for pre-K to 5, use the codes provided to join Seesaw class in the Families app. And as we said earlier, those will be your main communication tools. Now, schedules for Thursday have likely been provided to you through your school, so check for those. So we thank you and we wish you all the best for a successful year ahead.